Hey guys, welcome back to another sports figure unboxing episode. Today we are going to be doing Ronald Acuna Jr. with the Atlanta Braves. I think this one looks pretty awesome. We just did Aaron Judge, so if you haven't checked that video out, definitely give it a look. I think it's a pretty cool figure and I would love to know your thoughts, but today we're doing Ronald Acuna Jr. Overall, just love the look of this. Now, if you do order these in the lot of 6, you might have some issues with sort of the figures and the boxes rubbing together, and if you're going to keep these in the box, you might get some scratches and some markings on it, so definitely be aware of that. With mine, they didn't put the kind of like construction paper in between the figures like they did with the NHL ones, so just be aware of that. Also, they didn't change the packaging for these. It is still like the really hard to get into plastic. It's all crimped and everything. It does have sharp edges, so be careful of that. Or if you have kids opening these up, definitely make sure that, you know, parents, you're kind of aware of that, because you could definitely get a little sharp cut there. Now, previously I had opened these with scissors. If you do that, I definitely would be careful, because you could risk cutting the backboard. There's not really an easy way in, so I have resorted to using a blade. Again, be careful with that as well. Overall, we can just see the box looks pretty cool. We got the Acuna Jr., we got number 13, and you're gonna see we got the figure. The base plate is behind the figure. We got the team logo, which you're gonna put in the base, and then we also have his baseball bat. And then you'll see on the back, we also have another backboard. So you do have options for flipping it around. If you wanna do without the backboard, you can also just not use it. So I really do like the way this one looks though. I like that they chose the white uniform, but I do wanna get a better look at it. You know, Ronald Acuna Jr. has a bunch of like pads and sleeves and stuff that he wears. I think this one looks really good. I love sort of the contrast of the colors and everything, so I'm excited to open it up. So let's go ahead and do that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cut in sort of on the back here around the edges, because otherwise you risk cutting the base. There's really no better way to do it. So we're just gonna go ahead and make a cut and try to be careful, so again, we don't cut the backboard. We need to figure out a way to make these easier to get into. I don't know if these are going to go in retail stores. I mean, it has a hook, you know, so it could, but you know, you don't have to worry about people busting these things open. And they make a bunch of other figures that just come in boxes that are really easy to open up. So I imagine that would be cheaper too. Okay. Okay. All right, so kind of got to pop this out. First, we'll just look at the backboard. Yeah, really nice. I love the image that they chose of Acuna. That's really cool. Yeah, it looks great. And again, I love sort of this silver border that they put around the name and the logo and everything. I think they did a really good job with that. It looks really classy in my mind. And then on the other side, you're going to see here, we just have the logo, the MLB logo. I'm not sure what side I've kind of landed on. This side's a little more simple. I feel like this side's maybe a little more busy, just with the image of him. And again, his figure is white, and then his jersey and stuff here is white, so you might not get the contrast. Whereas here, if you put the blue background, you get a little more contrast, and I think the figure pops a little more that way. So just something to keep in mind. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and check out the rest of it. Here we're going to have the base plate. So we got Acuna Jr. with the Braves logo. So this is the platform that he stands on. And you can see this is very well packaged. Like, you don't have to worry about it getting damaged or anything like that in the shipping process. So definitely very well packaged. And it smells very factory too. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take the little Braves logo out, and that just sets right in the front of the base right here. That's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know if you really need it. I mean, I just don't know if you really need it. I mean, especially you got the Braves logo here, you got the Braves logo here, you got the Braves logo here. It's all over his uniform, even on this side. So but something that they've done with the NHL ones, they've done with the NFL ones, so you know, it is what it is. We'll go ahead and take his bat out, and it kind of looks like you know, at least with the players, like Aaron Judge's bat was all black. I guess that's kind of the bat that he uses, and then Acuna's looks a little different. So they must have their own bat styles and everything. I love the attention to detail. If they're gonna have the bats the players use and their elbow pads and their arm sleeves, just really, really nice attention to detail. And I'm glad they like took these figures to that level. Let's check out the figure now. I'm gonna be very careful to cut this out. I wonder if I can cut it out on this end. I think I did it. All right. So let's get the figure out. And so this, for Acuna, they only gave him 1 foot peg, and that's because you can see his front foot here is off. So he's kind of, you know, leaning into his to his swing, whereas Aaron Judge, they actually put 2 pegs for his feet to go into the base. But even with 1 foot peg, it's still good. It's definitely, you know, it's definitely long enough. They probably gave about a 1/2 inch or so. So it's got plenty of room to just kind of sit in the base there. Now, one trick I learned with the Aaron Judge bat is you have this at the handle of the bat at the bottom. You have it's almost like a little thing that pulls out, and essentially you have to kind of put it in to his hand and then put the bat in that way. So you might have to mess with this just a little bit. You stick the bat through, and then at the bottom we will put the nub of the bat. So yeah, so just definitely be aware of that. You don't want to take the bat and start jamming it through its hands, his hands, because it's not going to work. I guarantee that. Yeah, this is pretty cool. It fits really nice and snug. Definitely like that. I'm a huge fan of this figure. I mean, I love the white uniforms, but really the job that they did just with his kind of like his arm pad, and then we got his sleeve here and his yellow gloves, the yellow shoes, really cool. Love the yellow shoes. I just love those little details that kind of make the figure stand out a little more. I don't know if it looks like him. You know, that's always up for debate. Does it actually look like the player? I'll let you guys be the judge of that, and definitely let me know what you guys think. We'll probably get plenty of people saying that it does and plenty of people saying that it doesn't, because that always seems to be the consensus. It's pretty interesting. But again, great detail on the face. It kind of got the under eye paint and everything. Looks like we got a little scruff on his face, so they did a good job there. So definitely let me know what you guys think of this product line. Are you going to pick up any of these figures? You're going to get all 6? Maybe we'll get a second wave, kind of hoping for that. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next unboxing.